Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a lot going on. Okay, so I know last time I told you guys that I was gonna come back and that I was gonna be having a schedule for you guys. I had a lot of personal things going on, so I haven't had a chance to do any of that. I finally, got things cleared up. Things are taken care of. Not fully, but more that I can handle now, I guess you can say. I got rid of all my social media and I figured okay, I'm back on track. I'm gonna need my social media to do this YouTube thing, right? So me and Caesar are running my Instagram profile, and he's gonna, we're both on it, but he's gonna run it. I don't really have time to not that I don't, but we both work, so it's hard. It's hard, like I told you guys in the previous video. It's hard when you, especially being a mom, working wouldn't be the problem, but when you're a mom, after work, your work doesn't stop, you still work or whatever. So he's gonna help me out, and we're gonna try to move forward with this as a part-time career for now, and eventually, hopefully in the future, I can make this my only type of my only job. But for now, it's gonna be my part-time thing. So we're working on certain things. I'm working on schedules, videos, and content, a bunch of other stuff, as well as investing in certain things, but you guys will see on. So also another update, Aayden's birthday is in January, for those of you that don't know. Aayden's birthday is in January, and here in Moreno Valley, I don't know if Riverside County, but in Moreno Valley, they have this thing called transitional kindergarten. So it's for those students that have the birthday between September 2nd and December 2nd, because we were always asked out because we would either be too young or too old. Back then when I started school, it wasn't like that, because we had year round, so it was A track, C track, B track. I don't know if you guys remember that, but that's how it was back then. So technically we each had our season to go in when school would start, right? But now it's not like that. Now everyone goes to school at the same time. So school starts August and then ends June. So those kids are oh no, because they're too young. And then you try the next year and oh well, we're gonna skip you a grade pretty much because you're too old. So this actually started when Santiago was smaller. He was 4. I tried to take him into preschool. They told me he's too young. I tried to enroll him in school. They told me he was too young. So then I went the following year, which he was 4, and they told me, I took him into preschool, and they were oh no, he's too old already. And I'm okay. So then I went back to the school, and I'm hey, what can I do? Because I want my son to go to school, I want him to start learning. I don't want him to get thrown into school and have a hard time. So then they were we started this program. It's called TK, Transitional Kindergarten, and it's for kids that have the birthday from September 2nd to December 2nd. Perfect. Santiago's birthday is September 5th. So once I got to that, he went in and he did good. It's kind of like preschool. They learn just the basics, but I'm actually glad that I did that, because you guys, right now, kids that go into first grade, Armando, he's in first grade right now, and he's already learning addition and all that, and I'm dude, I remember first grade, I was just, it was little stuff. Kindergarten, it was just oh, you're writing your name and color. No, hell no. Kindergarten is already sentences and full complete on paragraphs and this and that, sounds and all that, I mean, I'm sure we did it, but it wasn't as required, so it wasn't I don't know how to say it, but anyway, so Santiago started, and fun fact, Santiago started TK, and the TK teacher, which is only one, they only have one TK teacher at the school where my kids go to, and it was Dr. Ludington. Dr. Ludington was my first grade teacher. So when I found out, because I knew he was teaching at the school because my sister went to the school, but he was teaching first grade because he used to teach first grade. So when Santiago started school, they told me that was his first year teaching TK. I was so excited because I was like, dude, like how cool is it that so many years later my son gets to have the same teacher. So I knew Armando would go into TK as well because his birthday is November 14th. I was sad because I was like, oh, Aayden's not gonna get him. Like, it would just be the coolest thing ever if like all my kids got him. Like, I was just, you know, it's cool. Like, it's something like cool to talk about, like tell your grandchildren and stuff like that. So I was excited. And I'm like, Aayden's birthday's like in January. I'm not gonna get him. So then one of Armando's friends was like, me and his mom were talking, and she was like, no, you know, his birthday's in January, I think, as well, or February, and he's actually in TK. Well, because they were in TK together, and I was like, well, how'd you do it? What the fuck? People don't know how to park, and then they get mad when they get hit and shit. And then I was like, so how'd you do it? And she was like, oh, I called, and there was a waiting list, but he was approved because the cutoff is actually March, but they give priority to the kids that are from September to December. So I was like, okay, cool. So I called, I put him on the waiting list, and then they called me, but they called me for him to start last year, I think. And I was like, no, like he's just turning 4. And yeah, it was last year because I was like, no, he's turning 4 in January. And they're like, oh, so you want him from school year from 19 to 20? And I'm like, yeah. So they were like, okay, that's fine, you know, keep waiting, we'll call you. So a few months ago when school was gonna start, like I think maybe in June, I called and I'm like, hey, like, can I get an update? Like, I'm gonna register him in school, like in this little daycare type of thing. It's a 3-hour day. It's a 3-hour it's like for 3 hours. I just want to know if I can get him in, blah blah blah. And she was like, look, go ahead and register him there. If anything, we'll call you and whatever. So this morning I get the call and I'm like, oh my god. I answered and she was like, hi, you know, I just want to speak to Mara. And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, oh, I'm calling in regards to, you know, your son being on the waiting list. He's approved. He can start. So I'm here right now getting the packet. So I'll be right back because then I'm going to be late for picking up the kids. So hang on. Yeah, so like I was telling you guys, so Aayden got approved to come to school and I'm so excited, and he's going to cry, I know, but it breaks my heart that he cries, that he's so scared. I don't know why he's scared, honestly, because the first few, like, he's scared to go, but once he's there, he's fine because my mom takes him and he's crying, whatever. I took him the first day, he was crying. But when we picked him up, when she picks him up, like, he's happy, he's talking to his friends, he's laughing, he's dancing, and it's like, dude, what the hell? Like, what's wrong with you? You know, why are you so scared of them? But I'm actually excited to enroll him. 4. Help.
Yes.
Now write your name on top.
Why? Oh.
Okay, now make sure you spell them right.
Yeah, by the way.
You just played me. No wonder I was like. Oh, okay, well, correct them. Put your glasses on. You got me, bro.
That's a good bug.
Okay, go.
Okay. Next page. It's already done. You just want to read the book on the video first?
You know what your high frequency words are?
Yeah, I already read them because I cheated.
No, high frequency are blue, even, yellow, help, put, for, ball, there, bore, why. Oral vocabulary words: awkward, outrageous, panic, relief, and squeak.
Oh, I did those when I forgot it. I did. I actually did.
Okay. Guys, I was editing a video and I started getting this really bad pain on my chest and my back. Along kind of with like my throat. Caesar was at the house right now, so he was like getting in the shower, you know, like trying to see if it goes away. I was in the shower, like just letting the water hit me. And it's gonna be kind of dark, you guys, because I'm driving right now to urgent care. And yeah, but so you guys can't even see me, so I wish I had a fucking light, but editing and my chest started hurting, and I was like, fuck, you know, like I laid down on the floor and Caesar's like, what's wrong? And I was like, my chest hurts, but it's like a pain in my chest, like right in between, and I can feel it all the way to my back. So it's like if someone was like putting something, you know, like through, and then like now my throat is starting to hurt, like I touch it like and it hurts. I don't know, it's just really weird how it feels like it's all together. It hurts really bad. Like I'm to the point where I want to cry, and I'm like, I don't want to cry because I feel like once I cry, like I'm gonna be like super scared. I don't know why it hurts. He was like, call the ambulance. I'm like, I'm more terrified for the kids being scared, and then either way, like where the kid's gonna stay, like he's not gonna go in the ambulance with me, so I'm gonna go in the ambulance by myself, which is gonna be even scarier because I don't know what's happening. I don't know, like I don't know what's going on. I've been feeling really, really tired, more than the ordinary these past few days. And I'm like, fuck, like, am I gonna get sick? Like, the other day, I remember, I don't know who I told, I think my coworker April was like, dude, I think I'm gonna get sick. She's like, why? I was like, because I feel really tired. Like, my body hurts. Alright, guys, so I just got out of the ER. Out of urgent care. They did a EKG, I guess. He said everything looks good, so he said it's nothing to worry about. He's like, unless it hurts overnight, like, and you can't get rid of it, he's like, I would suggest you go to the ER because they can do more tests than we can here. He's like, here I can just do the EKG. He's like, out there they can give you like x-rays and everything else, right? He's like, they can do blood work and see actually what's going on. But at least I know I'm not having a heart attack. Hope so anyway, but we'll see how I go. I'm gonna end this video, even though you guys can't really see me. I'm gonna end this video, that way I can finish editing this into today's video, into the rest of the video I should say, and then upload it tomorrow. So hope you guys had a good weekend. See you guys on Wednesday.